Now that you are ready to present your client's images, in this video I will show you what to do next using your EnView IPS session. Navigate to the upper right corner and click Begin Sales Session. You can also quickly launch a session from your gallery listing page here and from the event dashboard shown here. Next, you will select the client you're presenting to. Here's the profile for the client you initially set up, and at any time you can add another purchaser. Ratings, favorites folders, and order details are automatically organized based on the customer's email address. When you're ready, click Next Step. There are two ways to present an IPS session. One way is using a single screen that includes the images and the controls within the same interface. Single screen is best when you are with your client and only have a single computer to use. Over on the left-hand side is your menu, and this gives you access to your presentation flow so you can back up or skip ahead at any time. You also have access to your products and prices through Shop the Store. Pre-saved room views can be accessed here under Saved Items. You can enable or disable full screen mode and reference keyboard shortcuts down here. Back up at the top are quick links to the cart, or if you need to return to the admin area. At any time, you can click and drag the menu to a comfortable height or hide it by unpinning it so it only appears when you drag your cursor all the way on the left edge. When the menu is hidden, you can still flow through your entire presentation without ever opening it, keeping your clients focused on the images and products. Each presentation is designed so you can click anywhere on the home screen to begin the next phase of the presentation, whether that is the slideshow or culling. While in the slideshow, you can move your cursor to reveal a pause, play button, and continue button down at the bottom to skip ahead to culling. Throughout culling and room view, we have designed the interface to be minimally invasive. If you want pricing hidden throughout room view, make sure you select Hide Pricing from the purchasing settings before you begin your session. Moving on to dual view, this option is best when you have a television or second screen for projection or when you are calling with your client who is out of town. Dual view utilizes two screens, one for your control panel and another to reveal the images to the client in a polished, uncluttered presentation. For this tutorial, I'm going to align two browser windows side by side to simulate your computer and your client's computer or the television or projector screen in your studio. Here I'll make the left side the photographer's view and the right side the client view. By clicking the pink copy button on both the photographer and client screen, you can easily set these up. If it's easier, you can also use the text or email feature to share the link with your customer. Once opened, you want to make sure the client view is set to full screen. For this video, I am not going to click this so that I can keep both windows in view throughout the entire tutorial. Now, whether you're in dual view or a single screen, you still have access to your menu over on the left-hand side. Click anywhere on your screen to leave the welcome screen and begin the presentation. Again, if you have a slideshow, you can pause, play, and click Continue at the bottom to move ahead to culling. Here in culling, you can switch views anytime by starting off in carousel view, moving over to compare view, then on to thumbnail view, and then you can click on an image to go into large view. Change images in large view by clicking the arrows on the right or left-hand side of the image, or by using the arrows in your keyboard. Rate images by clicking the rating down below, or using your keyboard shortcuts. Click the heart to favorite an image, or create additional folders down in the lower left. Creating multiple favorites folders allows you to sort images into separate folders for an album or print package. In the lower right-hand corner, you can filter images based on their rating. An example of this would be sorting through the maybes or 3-star images later on in the culling process. You can also zoom in on an image just by clicking on it. Present room view for selling wall portraits and configurations, and finally build an order by adding items to the cart. Preview the order, document your payment method and shipping address, and emailing a receipt. Remember, all IPS order details are automatically stored in your order manager to help you stay organized when you're ready to fulfill the order later. Circling back to the benefits of dual view, you may have noticed another control here on the left-hand side. This button opens up your dual view controls. An important thing to notice is this menu never shows up on the client screen, so feel free to turn off admin controls if you don't want clients seeing the buttons you're clicking on. You can also hide pricing from the room view and the shopping cart, and you can always choose to reveal those prices later. Ordering controls include the buy button and display of sizes and products, and file names. So you always have access to every element while the client view morphs to show whatever you want your client to see. Another feature up at the top here is public and private mode. When sliding this over into private mode, you can skip around without changing your client's screen and even configure a full room view, and then push the changes to the client screen when ready. We strongly encourage you to take time to play around with each of the settings to configure the best flow for you. Rehearsing your presentation will help build confidence so that you know where things are and what motions you have to take to flow through each phase. NView's IPS presentation tool will help you streamline your presentation from start to finish. If you have any questions about hardware for configuring your IPS session in your studio, or any other general questions about NView's IPS tool, feel free to reach out to our knowledgeable customer support team, and thanks for watching.